Very good afternoon. This looks like a perfect Sunday afternoon. And the teams for today, Australia, number 1, Flynn Olive, number 2, Robert Bell, number 3, Cameroon Joyce, number 4, Matthew Dawson, number 5, Aaron Kershaw, number 6, Frank Tony, number 7.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Delhi for day 3 of the Hero Junior World Cup. And it is the match day 2 for the teams in Pool B and Pool D. We kick off with Australia against Spain. Well, let's have a look at how the teams stand in Pool B coming into this third day of competition. Australia sit atop of the table with 1 win from their first game. France also won their first, so big games for Spain and Argentina today. Don't forget, you can keep in contact with us on social media via Twitter. Our handle is at FIH_hockey using the hashtag HJWC, Facebook at FI Hockey, and also Instagram at FI Hockey. The two sides being led out onto the park by our 2 umpires, and Australia having won comfortably their first match against Argentina by 5 goals to 2, can all but assure themselves a place in the quarterfinals with victory against Spain, who will have to overturn a disappointing first day loss to France by 4 goals to 3. Both sides are out on the park. Let's have the national anthem, starting with Australia. The Spanish national anthem, one of the only ones, if not the only one, with no words to it. So if you're wondering why they weren't singing, that is why. Two teams shake hands, but both teams were involved in very interesting first round matches. Both games had 3 minutes of what we would call madness. Australia scoring 3 goals in 3 minutes against Argentina. Well, for Spain, well, there was 3 goals in 90 seconds in their game against France. But let's have a look at the Australian lineup, and the goal scorers in their first game was number 7 Justin Douglas, number 6 Frank Main, Dan Beale number 23, Jeremy Hayward 32, the only goal from a penalty corner, number 12 Casey Hammond, 2 greens for 9 and 12 Will Gilmore and Casey Hammond. And their head coach Paul Godoyne, 2-time Olympic Games player, twice a bronze medalist, also won Champions Trophy gold with Australia in 1999. Well, the Boroughs, as they are called, champions of Oceania, and Spain, well, their under-18s are European champions, but there's a big step up from under-18 to under-21. Goal scorers in the first game, number 19 Alvaro Iglesias, number 22 Albert Beltran, and number 4 Ricardo Sanchez. The only green card for number 3 Santiago Malgosa. There is their head coach Xavi Arnau. 3 times he played at the Olympic Games, silver medalist in Atlanta. He also won silver for his country at the World Cup in '98. 2 umpires. Daniel Lopez Ramos from Uruguay. He's blowing the whistle on the far side as we look down, and on this near side from the Republic of South Africa, Peter Wright. So Spain know what they have to do. They have to win here, or at least try and get something for it before they set up their all-Hispanic tie on Monday tomorrow when they play Argentina in their last pool game. Remember, the top 2 from each pool go through to the quarterfinals. Australia halfway there, but it is Spain in the red shirt, blue shorts and blue socks that get this game underway, attacking the goal to our right. Australia in their chase strip, all whites, yellow socks, and alongside me in the commentary box, Cedric D'Souza. And Cedric, an interesting game ahead of ourselves, but one which I've said Spain simply have to get a result as they almost concede inside the first 20 seconds.
Well, it's very important for Spain to get a point on their in their purses basically, because if they don't win this match, they're actually out of the competition completely.
First stick shot is somewhat wild.
Well, Australia comes in all guns blaring from the word go itself. It's a trademark of Australia. As soon as the game starts, or just put a lot of pressure on the opposition and dictate terms from the first whistle itself.
Well, 2 shots. We've hardly had a minute. Certainly Spain will be smarting from that defeat to France. So they did take the lead twice in that game. They led 1-0 and 2-1. But ultimately went down 4-3. Took the lead in the 8th minute as we see this ball into the circle. Almost drops for Frank Main. Took the lead in the 8th minute. It was 1-0 until the 23rd minute. France equalised. Spain went down the other end, took the lead. So 2-1 still in the 23rd minute, before France equalised in the 24th minute. So let's see if we get something similar here again today. I mentioned the 3 goals in 2 minutes for Australia against Argentina.
Well, in the first 2 minutes, we've seen Australia attacking from both ends, from the left as well as from the right. They've been a cross ball from the right-hand side.
Well, Gonzalo de Castellon has a little run. It's a good tackle from Kershaw. Cedric, you've been working little grey cells this morning. 69 goals, you've added them up in 12 games, but it's been some end-to-end stuff, hasn't it? It's been some fascinating games, and all the sides more than happy to give it a go.
Well, at this level of competition, it's at under 21 levels. You got to find that most of the teams are quite similar, quite equal in their compositions, and if you look at this game too, you got two teams playing kind of different, contrasting styles. You got Australia playing the full-out attack with the zonal marking, whereas Spain playing its defensive organization at the back with man-to-man marking.
Well, we've seen two games in Pool A and Pool C, or sides in those pools playing two games, and you'd have to say after those 2 days of competition, as Spain try and work it out the back end, sides that stand out there, Germany and Belgium in Pool A, and in Pool C the Netherlands, and then either Korea or India, you would say, and that's going to be a massive, massive game in the 2 days' time, that Korea-India game, to decide who goes through from Pool C. So it'll be interesting to see the teams that stand out from Pool B and Pool D. Australia, we saw them play on the first day on this pitch, and we also saw Malaysia and New Zealand, but certainly Australia stand out. Interesting to see out of Spain, Argentina, France, which one stands up and is counted there.
Well, I think again the match between France and Argentina has to go all out to get a victory if they want to maintain themselves.
Hold on, here's a chance, a one-on-one situation round the keeper. Can he get the shot away? Oh, he's missed the target. Wow, having been under the cosh for 4 minutes.
Well, a great aerial ball played into the opposition half, and a counter ball actually, and a hit right across the goal, but not into the box.
Oh dear, dear, dear. You don't get many opportunities against Australia. You need to take them when they occur, and that was a gift.
Well, it was more than a gift, Charlie. He should have put that ball into the net, especially because he was in control. There was no pressure on him at all.
Or just the pressure to stick it in the net, which he couldn't deal with. But you mean no defensive pressure? Well, it was Enrique Gonzalez de Castellon with a great opportunity. And that would have been a real lift for the men in red after what has been a difficult start. But trying to find a foothold in the game now. This is Beltran. Hands up from the Spain coach. He's now wanting a card. He wants all sorts. That's maybe a little unfortunate not to get the penalty corner.
Yeah, it was a stick check in the 25, and quite a harsh stick check, throwing a stick onto the onrushing Spanish player, and I think that was a penalty corner in my opinion.
Long corner for Spain, which would be taken by Marc Bolto.
If you look at the game at the moment, we find the Spaniards, although they're attacking, they still have 3 or 4 men in defense all the time. They're worried about Australia's counter-attacking prowess, so they're just holding back as much as possible and playing with 4 or 5 strikers up front.
Yeah, they're almost doubling up, aren't they? In defence, there's sweepers in the middle there. As Ogilvie tries to go around the outside. The sweeper at the moment seems to be Ricardo Sanchez, the number 4. There he is on the edge of the circle, second player for Spain on that line. But Spain had the penalty corner.
Well, it was a kind of a push by Joseph Perez onto the Australian striker, and a clean penalty corner.
Well, there's a foot there, and then the push comes. So either one, take your pick.
Well, I think it was the push in the circle which led to the penalty corner.
There's a full-on debate going on in the Spanish goal right now. So Hayward, number 32, scored from a penalty corner against Argentina, as we see the replay again. Oh, clear push. Umpire Lopez Ramos having absolutely none of it now. Dawson is there. Joyce is also a renowned short corner specialist. And it is Joyce at the keeper. And another penalty corner as it rebounds off the glove. Dan Beal just received instructions from Paul Godoyne. He's related that now to the huddle at the top of the circle. And Joyce and Dawson stand at the top of the circle waiting. Joyce is the nearer of the two. And the trap is not a good one. And Spain have a chance to counter if they can shift the ball quickly, which they do. And now in the middle is Beltran. This is Saint-Martin, and it comes, good save, it's come back to, oh! It came back to Beltran, and from a very narrow angle, he puts it into the sideboard. Spain have had two good opportunities in this match.
Well, you know, the Australian keeper he should have left that ball going across the circle, you know. He patted the ball back to the Spanish striker, who put the ball in the sideboarding.
Australia into the Spain circle. Can they work something here? Lovely close skills from Ogilvy, but in the end he gives away a free hit. Sanchez with the tackle that put it onto Ogilvy's foot. Bell penalised.
Spain are doing well to transfer the ball from left to right and opening up the channels.
Australia have the 16. Posselt. Posselt to the near side where Noblet will play it back into the centre. This is Cowley. Right flank. Where Douglas has it. And gives away the free hit. Cowley sees his pass intercepted by Ursel, and Ursel releases Mercado. Mercado's tackled, but Spain still have possession on the halfway line. Mercado's pass is behind Gonzalo de Castellon. Little touch from Douglas, picked off by Serahima. Main. Plenty of space in the centre of the park for Casey Hammond to turn and run, and Hammond runs all the way to the 25 before playing the ball in. Perez with the tackle, that's not got enough on it. This is Gonzalo de Castellon. Hayward will take the free hit. And Peter Wright just asking Xavier Arnau to stand back and be a little bit quiet. Arnau refereeing from the side. Peter Wright saying he doesn't need help just yet.
There's a specific area where a coach can move in front of the dugout, and if you cross that area, the umpire has the right to tell you to get back into the specific area. Paul Godoyne prowling his technical area as well.
This is Hammond. Into Posselt to ball out back to Hammond. Hammond on the reverse stick. That's harmlessly past the post.
But Charlie, if you look at it, you just see the entire Spanish defense crowding up the center of the circle. Australia should move the ball wide and then penetrate from the wides.
How many times have we said that over the course of the last 2 days? But that's how the sides that on paper are the underdogs set up, isn't it? They crowd the middle, try and make life very difficult, put 11 men behind the ball, and it's up to the higher ranked side, or the favourite if you like on paper, to try and unlock that, and I guess that's just how it works. But round the side, we saw with Belgium and Egypt yesterday, Egypt frustrating Belgium for the first 35 minutes, no goals. Belgium had a chat about it at half-time, went round the side, scored 5 in the second half.
Well, it's youth, so they tend to take the shortest route instead of being a little more tactical and playing one of the wides, because the width and attack always stretches the defense.
Spain happy to sit on the half court. Invite Australia to play it around the back and then try and nick it. Now it's a 3-on-3 situation. What can Spain do here? Now the pass needs to be a good one. It is a good one, and it's just past the post. Spain nearly getting some reward.
Beautiful movement by the Spaniards. A great run and a brilliant cross ball into the circle, and a desperate diving deflection just wide of the post.
Cross
through the keeper's pads.
Ingleses, and it was Parente. It was full length. Butterini, and the Australia goal was beaten all ends up. And Australia, for all their dominance, survive another scare.
Well, this is the Spaniards' hallmark. They play a defensive formation and they play on the break. And this was one of a lightning break, if you ask me.
Well, the half-court press working to their advantage. Have a look at this. Oh, that is so close. Australia have the free hit outside the circle, which is taken by Cowlin. They drop it out. It's Kershaw. On this left-hand side is Bell. Bell now on possession. Puts it into the circle. And what the Spoon do, he plays it into the centre, which is what he could do, but onto a Spanish stick. First time ball in, doesn't quite find the foot. It was the leading edge of Ricardo Sanchez's stick. And this is Lorenz. Lorenz down that far side. Gives away the free hit. Australia take it quickly, and Lorenz now out of position. 3 Spanish players but in front of the ball.
It gives us time to talk about the defensive strategy planned by the Spaniards. They're just holding on the defense. Everybody is playing man-to-man, if you look at it just now.
Gonzalo de Castellon giving his man plenty of space, and it's Frank May that was penalised. Another last time warning. Possession, no real surprises. But Spain, for their 3 penetrations, well, it must be shots on target, because they've had shots, they just haven't hit the target.
Well, I think, although Spain has just penetrated 3 times into the circle, they've been more dangerous in terms of their goal scoring opportunities. Although they were not on target, they were really very close.
Certainly more clear-cut than Australia's chances. Spain playing it round the back. This is the Futos. Little look up, he'll go back. And, Sanchez plays it back to the Frutos. Good pressure from Australia, and they win the ball back high up the park. As soon as they won it, then they give it back.
The idea was right, to switch the game from the left to the right, but the ball was not in a properly distributed.
Australia over the top. Beal brings it under control. Can he find the cross? And well tackled by Sanchez. Sanchez and Beal having another little go. Now Sanchez has another player for company. That player is Dylan Wotherspoon. Australia have possession. Beal, Sanchez again.
That was a good double team effort by Australia to steal the ball from Sanchez.
Umpire still not happy with the contact in the circle. Beal on the reverse stick. Advantage being played. Still being played. Now the advantage is over. Santana comes inside Noblet. Santana still going. And again, Spain want the penalty corner. But, where the ball is placed, it was outside the 25, and it comes. Poor ball in. There you go. That's exactly what Xavier now thinks of that decision.
Well, it was a aimless pass into the circle, with none of the players in the position to receive the ball, and the whole Australian defence standing and waiting for the ball to come through.
So not only is he disappointed about the original decision not to get a short corner, he's then disappointed about the ball into the circle. So all in all, not a good passage of play. Oh, Sanchez, beautiful take that is. One-handed. The umpire's wanting it in a specific position, and I would say it's still not in the right position. There we go. We'll get there eventually. Right idea.
The idea was right, but the striker has to, when the ball is being switched from left to right or vice versa, the striker has to lead to receive that ball.
Again, as a coach, you practice that in training, and then when it happens in the actual game and your striker doesn't make that lead, it must be very frustrating. Now,
all you got to do is pull your hair out.
Well, Spain, with what, 13 minutes just over remaining in the first half, still holding Australia 0-0. This second Pool B match that they have to get something from. And even if they get a draw, if France go and beat Argentina, then that makes life very difficult for Spain. Now, well played by the Frutos. Realised that Sanchez was under pressure. And opted to go back up the left touchline of Spain. Some nice skill, but a good tackle. Beltran with the run into the circle.
Spain desperately trying to get a penalty corner, and
Oh, aren't they just? Quite tight in there. Ball in. Penalty corner off the foot of Santiago Magotha. And Australia will have a third chance. Slices to touches. So who's on the park for Australia? Kershaw. Dawson has moved across now to the left, Castle. Joyce is on the sideline for Australia. So Dawson nearest the camera, Kershaw the other side of him. It's gone to Dawson, and it's good running from the number 1 runner from Spain, Alvaro Iglesias. Good defensive running, wasn't that?
Oh, fantastic running out. Very strong off the blocks.
Spain have some space in which to work. That's a lovely tackle from Dawson. Here we go. There's a tackle again. And been at action or in action down the other end, taking the penalty corner. Dawson back to his defensive duties. Now here's the captain, Beale. Space on this left-hand side, and Posselt feeds it down in towards Tyler Cowley. Cowley loses out. Sanchez had a good game at the back for Spain, isn't he?
He just got the words out of my mouth. He's had a great stealing interception. He's had vision, you know, and he's had the clean tackles. His anticipation has been sound. His clearances have been great. His one-on-one situations, he's been picked up very well.
Inside the final 10, Australia 0, Spain 0. First match yesterday was goalless in the first half. Really tight match, this one, isn't it?
There's not much space available in terms of open spaces, and you know.
There's another very fine take.
Open spaces to exploit. That's what I meant. There are open spaces on the pitch when they come all come into one side. The opposite side is always open. But then the switch has to be done very quickly.
Australia go hunting. Just there was a really good example. If the ball's given first time, then that ball infield was on. Took a beat just to look up and see what was happening, and in that time Australia closed the door. Douglas feeds it out to the right-hand side. Beale plays it back into Douglas. Douglas at the top of the circle. Nice little ball, but no anticipation coming from Flynn Ogilvie. I think Ogilvie would have struggled to get there anyway. Okada as well to get front of Joyce, but Joyce was in control. Here goes Douglas. Free hit taken by Main. Not 5.
Ricardo Sanchez has really managed his team at the back really well in terms of holding his lines, you know, to the center of the pole very well. He's actually been the mainstay of the team at the moment in defense.
Needs to go now. Sanchez, little look up. There's a calm ball to Salahima. Salahima does really well. But, again, a lot of wood as the Australians come chopping in.
Well, I think, you know, the umpires have to start giving about the cards because there's a lot of chopping going on there. It's a scrappy match. It's a game where both teams are desperate to win.
And again, that first time ball up the line is a good one. This time there are players in the vicinity, but it does go to an Australian shirt. About as much excitement going on the Spain bench as there is on the pitch. There we are now. It's just as animated as you could imagine down below us. All manner of expressions and gesticulations. Sanchez with another important little touch. Gives possession to Bolto. Bolto up this right-hand line. Free hit for Spain. Now that loose touch from Hayward could let Spain in, but Australia do well to win possession back. Oblak forward, Sanchez again. Oh, no, that's not a good ball from Ricardo Santana. Hayward to the Australian right, to Ogilvie. Australia's continuing to dominate the stats. A nice ball to the top of the circle, but no one in white there. Santana, better ball this time from the number 14. This is Lopez Alonso. Plays it out to Parente. Parente to Sanchez. Sanchez to De Frutos. And that's well worked, but no one there for Spain. They do the hard work of getting it round the back.
And there's nobody on the rights to pick up that ball.
He's at it again on out. Oh, bouncing ball from Noblik gave Bell little chance. It's going to take something. It's going to take a mistake from Australia, you feel, for Spain to really get an opportunity to score, because it's 2 on 5, 2 on 6 when Spain attack.
Most times that's exactly what's happening on the pitch, you know, because they're playing so many men in defense and holding on the defense and just playing on the break. So you're right, in terms of making one cardinal mistake in defense, they could open the gates for Spain.
You see why they're so desperate to get the penalty corner. Now, have we had enough? If we finally get a green card, it could have come any time in the last 30 minutes, to be fair. And first man to pick it up is Matthew Dawson. third green card of the competition for Australia, first in this match. So 2 minutes to go. Australia 0, Spain 0. In the first half, it has certainly had its opportunities, but more frustration from the Australian point of view, I would imagine. They keep it alive, they can pass it as well. That's the way the free hit, no rush from Santana to get this one back underway. And player of the match so far, Ricardo Sanchez, will take this free hit. Hammond, space to turns. Space on this left-hand side for Posselt. There he is again. Sanchez with a wonderful interception.
Spain has always produced some great sweepers in the deep defense, and Ricardo Sanchez is one of the guys who's going to be a mainstay for this team.
I suggest they've probably got another one, haven't they, here? That one's beaten Sanchez, though. Oh, that's a good save from the keeper. Full stretch, weight going backwards, but Mario Fernandez-Galen gets the left boot to it. Well done, Makada. Let's have another look at this one.
A nice, neat pickup by the Australian centre striker, and he had half a chance, and just diving with his dive, he just taps the ball towards the goal. But a great save by Fernandez in goal there for Spain.
Wotherspoon with the shot, and that is half-time, and a goalless first 35 minutes. Spain had 3 great opportunities to take the lead. Australia's best chance, well, probably that shot just there from Dylan Wotherspoon, but frustration, I think, for the men in white. The men in red will be delighted with the way they performed, and Ricardo Sanchez, their sweeper, their number 4, has been the standout player of the first 35 minutes. Spain, well, they need to get something from this game. They've done well in the opening half. Australia, having won their first, well, if they could secure 3 points here, they would be almost in the quarterfinals. But it's evenly poised in this one so far. At half-time in this match, Australia and Spain can't be separated. It's 0-0.
Just have a song.
Oh, heavens. Joyce is their main man, and then the other Welcome back, everybody. Half-time in this Pool B clash between Australia and Spain, but no goals to tell you about in the first 35 minutes. Australia 0, Spain 0. Well, while there may not have been any goals, there were certainly plenty of opportunities, and this was a great one for Enrique Gonzalez de Castellon. But just got a little bit overexcited having gone round the keeper. But Spain have had the better of the chances. And here's another one. They had 3 really good opportunities. The keeper probably should have left that one, but wasn't sure if someone was behind him or not. So, well, Spain had those two. This is by far and away the best opportunity, and actually everything was right apart from the angle of the stick. It was very unfortunate. Great movement. And Australia, despite having lots of possession, did have their moments, and this was the best chance right at the death of the first half from Dylan Wotherspoon, but Mario Fernandez-Garin was equal to it. So let's have a look at some of these stats, or the stats for half-time. Possession in opponent's half, well, it's almost 2/3 Australia, 1/3 Spain. 0 from 3 at penalty corners for Australia. Spain yet to win a penalty corner. Just the one green card to talk about. But 9 circle penetrations, just 2 shots. I'm sure that Paul Godoy will want to improve that. Okay, let's remind ourselves how we're looking at the rest of the competition. This is Pool A, where Belgium are 2 from 2, and they, well, that goal difference are going to be in the quarter-final, whatever happens. Germany, very impressive as they rebound from there. Lost to Belgium in their first game. They got the better of Pakistan by 6 goals to 1 yesterday. And Belgium's next game is against Pakistan. Germany play Egypt. In Pool C, the Netherlands, they're sitting pretty at the top. 2 wins from 2, but they've been made to work hard. 2 3-2 wins for the Netherlands against Korea and India. They finish off against Canada, but that Korea-India game, last game on Tuesday night, promises, well, that is an absolute belter. That is a knockout, straight knockout. Winner of that makes it through to the quarter-final. And finally, let's have a look at Pool D. Malaysia topped that group, having beaten New Zealand in their opening game. South Africa got the better of England. Malaysia take on South Africa today, and then New Zealand take on England. That's a key game, New Zealand-England. Both those sides desperate to get a result. Malaysia-South Africa is on beforehand, so they'll know exactly what they have to do in that that last match today. That's New Zealand against England, 8 o'clock. And this is Pool B, which involves this game. Australia, as you can see, top of the pile. Spain, well, they need to get something just to keep their hopes alive. France, they take on Argentina in our next game. That is 4 o'clock local time. That's in about an hour and 10 minutes. But that's how this pool stands. Right, social media, you can keep in contact with us on these 3 mediums. Twitter at FIH_hockey using the hashtag HJWC. That's at FIH_hockey, hashtag HJWC. Facebook at FI Hockey. And if you want to keep in touch with us on Instagram, also at FI Hockey. Please let us know your thoughts on the competition, this game perhaps, who you think's going to win overall, who's going to win this game, who you'd like watching as the French support look on. The Aussies are here as well. And, we're almost ready to go in this second half. Lots of discussion as to what's happening on the park, what people thought of that opening 35 minutes, but Spain have done well. They've had a game plan, they've stuck to it, and they've got the rewards, and they've had the better of the chances on goal, but no way past either keeper just yet. And I'm sure the message from Xavier now will be the same. Keep to the game plan, keep pressurizing Australia as and when you think it is correct. But this time, let's just try and stick the ball in the net for Paul Godoy and his team. Well, just need to keep playing. They're dominating the possession. They just need to convert those circle penetrations into meaningful shots on goal. They need to work Fernandez-Garrett in the Spain goal just a little bit more. So Australia get the second half underway, attacking the goal to our right-hand side. And I'll be interested to get the thoughts of Cedric de Souza, my co-commentator in this match, as to what the respective coaches said in the half-time interval.
Well, I think I'll talk about Australia first. I think they have to switch the game much more, especially in the opposition's half. And when they get that ball in the opposition's half, they got to get their strikers moving to the baseline as much as possible to create the space between the top of the circle and the last third. Very important for them to do that. Just not fire the balls into the circle, because they're playing. The Spaniards are playing all man-to-man and covering up all the gaps. You got to lead this. You got to pull the defenders out and try and win some penalty corners. As far as Spaniards are concerned, I would like them to push up more into attack, commit more people into attack. What's happening is they've got four at the back, but the midfield isn't supporting the strikers as much as possible. Just playing sporadic. They just got people who are standing on top of the circle and hoping that they go 1 versus 3 to try and get shots at goal. The supporting midfield isn't coming up enough to support the attack.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if that happens. I think Spain will have thought they got enough opportunities in that first half playing the way they did. So let's not overcommit and leave ourselves vulnerable at the back. But we'll see. We'll see. As the game progresses, will they feel that they're bold enough to throw men forward in order to try and get 3 points, or will they be happy with the 1 point and try and get the 3 against Argentina? It's a long way to go. Well, Australia trying to get their strikers along that baseline here. Long corner taken by Casey Hammond. First time into the circle. Will it break? Penalty corner shot. Comes back. Another great save. Oh, the keeper's had an absolute blinder, but is eventually beaten. 3 fantastic saves for Fernandez-Garrett, but he got no help from his defenders, and Australia have the lead 2 minutes in to the second half.
If you look at that, it was Jason hit the ball into the circle. One rebound, second rebound, third rebound, and the defender, number 5 from Spain, should have been blocking that mark. Sir Hamina should have been blocking the Australian number 23 before he pushed the ball in.
Well, Beale scored the goal, but he had the initial shot save. Then Dylan Wotherspoon saw his 2 shots saved, and then Beale finally got the goal. But you feel for Fernandez-Garrett, and Australia may have a shot at a second one right here. So Dan Beale, the skipper, gets his second of the competition, his first in this game, and Australia have the lead that their dominance probably warrants. But a good turn of pace here from Gonzalez de Castellón, and a penalty flick. A penalty stroke is given. Gonzalez de Castellón outstripping the defence, and Luke Noblet gives away the stroke. They're looking at the bench. Do they want to refer it? Let's have another look. Played forward from Makada. Wow, it was a mucky tackle, wasn't it?
A very mucky tackle, and I think on the follow through, he tripped onto the Spanish player, and then a penalty stroke was given. They're taking a referral probably, and I think they're going to be saying the ball he fell outside the circle.
They are going to go upstairs. I think it was right on the edge, wasn't it? It was very close. It's who's up in the box? Bruce Bale is the video umpire.
No push. Okay. Good.
Gonzalo de Castellón, he's got some pace. Let's listen to him.
Can you hear me? Yes, go ahead. The question is, no push to the contest. Okay, I'm looking, but there wasn't a push.
No push. Well, I think the
outside and
be interesting.
pushing inside the circle.
Inside the circle. Let's have another look.
If there was contact, it was inside the circle. Yeah, it was inside the circle.
That's outside. That's outside. But he takes him down outside the circle, doesn't he? Sergio, your thoughts?
Well, I think he's taken. I think he took him outside the circle, so possibility of a penalty corner, but not a penalty stroke.
It is a penalty corner.
But I don't think the umpire will blow a penalty corner because either penalty stroke or nothing.
Circle. Outside the circle. Australia lose their referral. Outside the circle. Okay.
There you go, outside the circle.
Well, I stand to be corrected, Charlie. I said no penalty corner, but it was a penalty corner.
Well, I think that's the right decision. Now they want a card. I don't like that. I don't like seeing players brandishing the card of the umpire, asking for another player to get.
Well, you don't tell the umpire how to do his job. You know, you just do your job as a player and then hope that the umpire does his job. That's what he's there for.
So, Spain line up at the top of the circle. Malgosa, number 8 is there. Number 16, Fares is there. Mercado nearest to Frutos now up on the right hand side. Is it going to be Mercado? They look for the deflection. It's off the foot of Robert Bell and it's another penalty corner. The penalty corner goal against France was a deflection back to the injector. Trying to pick out Gonzalez de Castellon on the far post. I think he wouldn't have got it anyway because he'd gone too far in.
I think there was a dummy on the first defender near the penalty spot, looking for the outside deflection. But as you said, the guy was too far inside.
So will Mercado take the straight strike at goal? Mercado again. This time he does, and it's comfortably saved by Botterini. Good save from the Australian keeper. Made it look very easy.
Well, he just stood his ground, and you know, if you look at the penalty corner, he stood his ground very well, and a great save by the keeper. Actually, he just moved sideways to step sideways, and used his right hand with the glove, and out.
It was close, but a good save nevertheless with the right hand. But that was the channel that the Australian runners were wanting Mercado to flick down. But interestingly, the keeper still standing behind the runner.
Yes, you know, it's they're different ploys by used by different teams, and you had two runners coming out for Australia, and the keeper should actually be taking the other angle, but he's standing in line with the same runners out. Well, that may be a ploy by them again. You know, you don't know what. But I would think that was he would be doing it the other way around, not what he did just now.
Oh, we have a card here. And it's Gonzalez de Castellon who's coming off. Actually, the card is for Australia. My mistake. And it's gone against Dylan Wotherspoon. So the second green card of the game for the Boroughs. Long corner. There is Wotherspoon, and I stand corrected, it was a yellow card. First yellow of the tournament for Australia. Five minutes for Wotherspoon. bell gets us restarted into the centre of the park, where Dawson will just drop it off to Cameron Joyce. Joyce then fires it across to the left-hand side for Australia, and Australia now happy just to pass the ball around the back. As I say that, Dawson's now going to fire it straight up the middle of the park. It was a good pass up the middle of the park to Gilmore. Gilmore plays the 1-2 with Beale. Gilmore in some traffic. Plays it onto the stick of Anton Parente, who clears.
If you just look at that movement, you had 4 or 5 Spanish players on the ball. You're just tracking the ball and hemming the Australian player, not allowing him enough space to put that ball across.
Iglesias trying to pick out Beltran down this left-hand side, but Spain have the free hit, which Iglesias will take. Iglesias to Beltran. Beltran twists and turn, doesn't get the whistle that he was hoping for. Gilmore. There's Cowley in support. Here is Cowley. In the centre of the park is Douglas. The ball doesn't make it that far. Joyce has been stretched and is struggling to get back and make the tackle, and he does well, does Cameron Joyce. Quick free hit to Gilmore, who pushes out wide to Douglas. Douglas tries to keep it in, can't do so.
Australia are a man down and still they're going into attack at full lick. You know, they've had some opportunities after Witherspoon has been out.
Gonzalo de Castellon. He's tackled by Joyce.
Shielding the ball with his body.
Toss that up the line to Douglas. Douglas wins the free hit. Loose ball. Gonzalez takes. Gonzalez still going. Feels he had a stick tackle. Have a little look at umpire Lopez Ramos.
Well, he was very fortunate not to have got a card or to get a penalty corner against him.
Some good running, really good strong running by Douglas down that far side. Wins the free hit.
Again was Ricardo Sanchez who came to the side's rescue again. A timely tackle.
Spain free hit. Well, I thought that was going to come off. Here we go. Another altercation between Xavier now and Peter Wright. Peter Wright's, unfortunately, he's got his earpiece in his left ear. Otherwise, he might have a headache. That constant talking from Xavier now. Sideline ball taken quickly. Now here's a chance. It was 3-on-2 there, just for a moment for Spain. And Cedric, you were saying you were hoping that Spain would throw caution to the wind and add a few more people to the attack as our man Sanchez comes up with another fine block on the top of the circle. They're going to have to at some stage because they need something from this game. They're trailing 1-0.
Yes, they have to do that because as you say, they're trailing 1-0 and they have to get that equalizer to keep a chance of staying in the competition.
At what stage do you press the panic button?
I would call it a change of pattern of play to adapt to the given situation that is there on the pitch. I would do it right away and then hold back after some time. Switch it around. Sometimes push up more into attack. Sometimes play the defensive formation. When Australia was a man down, I'd have gone at full hit at that time. But Australia is full strength again now.
If they lose this, they aren't out of the competition, but what they do need is they would need Argentina to beat France 1-0. They beat them 1-0 and the scoreline stays 1-0 here, then Argentina would move to -2 on goal difference. Spain would be -3, so they'd have to win by 2 clear goals. If they won 2-0, then that would be enough, but then you've got to work out Australia would have to beat France. So it's not out of realms of possibility if they lose. But if they lose, they can't afford to lose really more than 1-0.
You've done your maths,
Well,
Charlie.
just very quickly, so I hope it's right. But that also would rely on France losing the next game. But the circle penetrations increase for Australia. They still dominate, but Spain into the circle. Oh, wonderful piece of skill. Now, who was that on the far side for Spain? It was number 7, Anton Parente. Wonderful skill.
Fantastic skills. And, you know, and he fell and put the ball across the goal. If he hadn't fallen, that was the goal all the way, because he'd beaten the keeper too. If you look at it here, great skills. He picks up the ball, he comes out, and he falls and dives and he put the balls across the goal line.
Well done though to Matthew Dawson for following up on that. You watch Dawson here, right of screen. Right of screen, he gets the touch, but he carries on and he gets his stick there, because otherwise that's a goal-bound shot. Hayward for Australia down this right-hand side, plays the ball down the channel, so that's how to play it. Ogilvie just couldn't bring it under control.
You know, when you get this ball down the channel on the right-hand side or on the left-hand side, and it's picked up by the strikers, the important thing is to have one more striker getting to the baseline and creating the space on top of the circle.
Australia come back to this right-hand side. Kershaw down the line. This time Ogilvie can pick it up. Harmlessly in from Hammond. Now to play by Dawson. Whistle blows for a free hit to Australia, and poor skills from Hammond in the centre of the park give Spain the possession. And penalised for using his body for shielding the ball is Santana. Now, down to the byline, dropping it back is Beale. This is Hammond. Hammond battling away, looking for the penalty corner, but it's a long corner. Ogilvie twisting, turning. Play on, says the umpire, and I think Spain would just want the free hit, which they now get. Conversations going on the Australian bench. And Spain have the 16.
Australia playing a very high press on the Spaniards.
3/4 of the match gone. Australia lead by a goal to nil. The scorer of the goal, their captain, Dan Beale. Spain have had their opportunity. They thought they had a penalty stroke when Gonzalez de Castellon was brought down by Noblet, but video replay showed that the offence had taken place outside the circle, so Spain got a penalty corner. And threatened again through Anton Parente as well, but so far haven't beaten Andrew Butterini in the Borough's goal. Good ball from Perez. No crossing. Cedric doing his tic-tac. If you're a bookmaker.
Well, I think that was clean third man obstruction.
It's not a very good-looking tackle, but still Parente keeps going forward. But then his ball on to Serahima. It's too far in front. This is Joyce with a bit of space in front of him. Joyce into the Spain 25. Nice looking ball. Deflected past the post. Last touch off Main. That's a good ball. Australia pressing high. Spain have the free hit inside this Spain. Spain have the free hit inside the Australia 25, excuse me. The Belgian coach, Lee Goldberg, looks on. Mark Lammers next door to him. Belgium in Pool A. And, the first team in Pool A plays the second in this group. So Belgium looking pretty likely to finish top of the pile, but even if they come second, they will face one of the teams in this pool. I'm sure they're having a look at Australia. Australia will finish top of the pile. Lovely steal by Beale. That's a foot on the edge of the circle from De Frutos. Beale takes. Beale really going anywhere. Fires it across the circle, gets the deflection of the Spain stick. Long corner to Australia.
Well, from that angle, you know, hitting a ball across the circle is actually of no use, because there's so many Spanish standing in line. It's better to rotate the ball, pin the ball back, switch the game around.
play from Noblet. Now they're looking at going around the back. It's a bouncing ball which Dawson does well to field and then shifts it over to that left-hand side. There's the space that Cedric wanted to see exploited. The ball across it is a lifted one.
But Charlie, you know, when you're playing the switch game from right to left or vice versa, the ball speed has to be really quick. If it's a slow ball, then what happens is the opposition gets plenty of time to regroup and get, and to get the defense into a proper defensive position.
Well, based on the tightness of this game and the tightness of the game between France and Spain, Australia-France tomorrow promises to be a fascinating encounter.
Well, you know, the French came in second in the European tournament, so they must be a strong side. You know, we haven't seen them yet because they've been playing on pitch 2, but it will be a really good game between Australia and France tomorrow.
As will the next one between France and Argentina. So plenty of good hockey coming your way over the next 48 hours. Again, lifted on the reverse stick from the Australia left. Lots of screams coming up from the respective benches as Saint-Martin makes tracks into the Australia circle, but Australia get it clear. Beale feeding it out to Posselt, who shifts it on one more to Gilmore. Gilmore drops it back out to Posselt. Ball fired in. Taken on by Santana. Still the rolling subs continue to happen. Oh, that's a big clash of heads. Big clash of heads, and that is Mercado who's down. Have another look. Oof. Doesn't look any better the more you see it. He'd only just come on as well, Mercado. A big clash of heads, and you'd probably have a headache after that one.
Well, I just hope nothing's happened to the neck, you know, because of the whiplash.
Well, he's being attended to, but I think it's more of a headache than anything else. As he gets gingerly to his feet, and he'll be helped from the park, I'm sure. And that one will hurt. Mercado. Hopefully he'll be okay. Probably doesn't need the rub on the head from his coach. Probably do with a pat on the back. Still in this game, Spain, but they've only got 10 minutes in which to find an equaliser. Nice little ball, and Hayward is onto it, is he? Yes, he is. Play on. And Wotherspoon gets it back to Hayward. Hayward across the circle. Oh, it's a dangerous ball that they've let go. And Australia, well, Possart can't make contact with his attempted shot. But Spain living dangerously, and Australia unable to take advantage. Well, the ball across here.
A great ball by Wotherspoon. Goes right to the entire defense, and it's missed by Frank Main, actually, you know. It was a very, very close call for Spain. Needed soft hands, Charlie.
Well, he had plenty of time. He could have stopped it, had a cup of tea, and then stuck it in. Ball was coming across Ferrell Fizz. Hayward has a little look up. This is Bell. Bell into 25. Good tackle from Bolto, and it hits his foot. 8 minutes now remain. Hayward. So well wide on that left-hand side. Hayward taking his time then. There's a 45 degrees ball. And it's that man again, Ricardo Sanchez, at the top of the circle that picks off the ball. Sanchez will take the free hit. Hayward brings down. Free hit to Australia on the edge of the 25. Nothing silly. The message to Margotha, and it comes. There's a chance here now for Australia. Can they finish it? Yes, they can. And it's Wotherspoon who doubles the lead with 7 minutes remaining. And Australia will take another 3 points, you feel. From the free hit, it's rifled in. Good take from Wotherspoon, then he shifts it to his left.
Well, a great receive by Wotherspoon, actually, because he was under pressure by the Spanish defense, and a lovely finish just past the keeper.
So Australia 2, Spain 0. Daniel Wotherspoon, having picked up a yellow card in this game, gets his first goal of the tournament, and Australia, you would imagine, are now home and hosed.
I was talking to his coach about the players that are really who stand out in the team. He talked about Wotherspoon and his inside-out dodge, which he just showed just now in the last goal that he scored, and a lethal finish.
And Australia may not be done yet, looking for a third. Put the shine on this result. Fired across, and looking for the deflection was Justin Douglas. There's a foot in there from Hammond. And Bell is going to pick up a card. 2 minutes. Was that a yellow? I couldn't see from the angle. I think that's a yellow. Sanchez fires it in, and a half chance for Bolto on the left post, but he can't convert.
You can see Xaviano gesticulating now that he wants his players to push up front, and this is exactly what the Spanish team is doing. They're pushing up a lot of people to put a press on them.
Bell, confirmation of his yellow card. So 2 yellow cards in this game for Australia. 2 goals as well. Good defensive work from the skipper. Off the foot of Beale. Quickly taken. Is that 5? We've got another hit. Again, I'm not sure that was 5. With a stick tackle given. The umpire there losing patience with the Australian defence. They're going to review, are they? No? No, they're not going to review, are they? Well,
There was a clean
stop
stick
the time. I
check.
think Spain have asked the clock to be stopped.
Well, there was a clean stick check in the 25-yard line.
There's
and
one there. Yeah, well, that's Ogilvy's challenge there on Parente. Even a goal here is important for Spain in terms of goal difference. So, really important passage this. And they can't find the goal. It ends with the attempted flick, but good defensive running from the Boroughs.
Luke Nobbert came out the blocks very fast and deflected that penalty corner off for a free hit.
Sanchez unable to keep the ball in play. Sanchez will be there again. Final 3 minutes. Australia 2, Spain 0. As it stands, Australia have 6 points. France have 3. Argentina and Spain both have 0. Argentina's goal difference -3. Spain's goal difference -3. That's why the goal here for Spain would be very important. France and Argentina yet to play. If France win that game, then France and Australia are the 2 sides to qualify from this pool. Nothing that Spain or Argentina can do in that final game to change that. Round their back they try and go. Smart Bolto, who's tackled by Noblet. Oh, sharp from the keeper. Trying to maintain his clean sheet. Hasn't been under so much of a threat in this second half as he was in the first.
Well, you know, the first half, the deflection ball which the Spaniards did was very, very important. And the keeper came out well to do that. If you look at the last save just now, also the keeper did well to deflect the ball off his back line.
So as we tick towards the final minute, Cedric, Spain pushing for a consolation goal, but Australia worthy of the win just in terms of possession. Although they did ride their luck in terms of chances in the first half, and there's a penalty corner, and we'll get your thoughts on this game after the penalty corner. Ball's fired in. Reflected onto the foot of Randawa. Spain asking Australia to hurry up. It's not going to. Well, now we're ready, and we've only got 15 seconds left. So Australia have won it. It's whether or not Spain can get an equal, a consolation goal. We've got another penalty corner coming. There is the final hooter. So, Spain looking for the consolation. Llorens and De Frutos at the top of the circle. Llorens, number 20, nearest the camera. All the Spain players gathered around the circle. Out it comes. It's De Frutos. Great save. Really good save from Battarini, and he maintains his clean sheet, and Australia have taken the win by 2-0. Let's have another look at this save. Oh, it's a great save.
Absolute grinder by Battarini. And deflected the ball off the sideline, you know.
So Cedric, thoughts on that game? Australia worthy winners in terms of their possession?
Possession in the enemy half, dominating play right through the game, eventually breaking the Spanish defense, which was crowding the defense and breaking them. And a worthy winner for 2-0 up.
Well, Australia moved to 2 wins out of 2, scoring 2 goals in this 2-0 victory over Spain. The scorers, the captain Daniel Beale after 38 minutes, and then Dylan Wotherspoon after 63. Worthy of their win. Spain, well, it's out of their control now. Final score here, Australia 2, Spain 0. So Australia, well, they come back into action tomorrow against France. Spain, will they play Argentina in the final Pool B match? But it was a tough match for Paul Godoin. Disappointment for Xavier Nausman, as you can see. And well, Fernandez Garin had a good game, but beaten twice. Okay, let's have a look at some of the highlights then from that second half. And this is the goal. Good save, another good save, 3 good saves, and then Bill sticking it in. They thought they had the penalty corner, but the advantage was played. That's a good first save, that's a good second save, that's a good third save. And unfortunately, Serahima couldn't convert down the, or clear should I say. Then down the other end, a lovely piece of skill from Anton Parente, but they couldn't be converted. And that was a good diving effort from Will Gilmore, just wide of the post. And then this lovely piece of skill from Dylan Wotherspoon, moving it away onto the reverse stick, rifling it in, and securing the points for the Boroughs. One way, then the other. That's the space he required, and squeezing it in at the near post. So 2 wins from 2, and Australia comfortable wins. There are the stats. 2-0, 7 shots, most of the possession, 2 yellow cards. Australia comfortable winners by 2-0. The possession, well, it came down as Spain pushed for a consolation or the equaliser in that second half. 2 yellow cards in that one for Bell and Wotherspoon, and the 1 green card. Okay, let's go down for the man of the match presentation with Dubai and Sen.
So Australia are running out winners in this match by 2-0 in this Hero Hockey Junior World Cup match against Spain. I have with me for the presentation ceremony Martin Gallivan, who's competitions manager of the FIH, and he'll be presenting the Hero Man of the Match trophy to Robert Bell from Australia. Robert, an excellent performance from your team on both occasions, convincing victories.
Yeah, it was. I just guess we've got to keep on improving, going forward, playing France tomorrow. So it was good going, but we've got to keep going forward.
Not only the manner of playing, but also the fact that you're getting goals from all over the park. That must be quite heartening.
That definitely is. Before this tournament, we worked on our goal shooting and all that sort of stuff, and different variations in that. So I think that's paid off in this tournament, as you can see so far, with the amount of goals we've scored and the positions we've been in.
Well, 6 points already from 2 matches, almost through to the quarterfinals, but this is where the serious business begins really for all teams.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got 4 matches left, hopefully, to make it to the gold medal. But we've just got to keep on improving, play France tomorrow, and we'll see how we go there.
Well played today, and enjoy this victory.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations to Robert Bell, and this is how it looks. Australia 2 from 2, 6 points, goal difference of +5. Spain -3, as you can see, but it's France, Argentina next. A victory from France, and there's nothing that Spain and Argentina can do in their final match. If it's a draw, well, then it makes life a little bit more interesting. But Spain, well, they need results to go their way. The best result would be a 1-0 win for Argentina. So this is today's schedule on the main pitch. Australia 2-0 winners over Spain. Then Argentina up against France. That's coming up in about 20 minutes time. Then we turn our attentions to Pool D, and South Africa, who beat England in their opener, take on Malaysia, who beat New Zealand in their opener. They go head to head in what will proves to be, or should be, a very interesting match. Then New Zealand against England, the last match of the day, a must-win match for both sides, and Cedric's still alongside me. What's your pick of those 3 remaining games? Which one are you looking forward to seeing?
Well, I think if you look at it, I think France will beat Argentina. I think it'll be a game between Malaysia and South Africa. I'll give Malaysia, and New Zealand, England, I'll give it to New Zealand.
Well, there you go. That was very quick and concise. We like that. But the French supporters are getting ready to cheer on their team. They're taken to the pitch as they prepare to face Argentina in another crucial Pool B match. But in the first match in Pool B, Australia continue on their march towards the quarter-finals. And who will join them there? Well, a win for France in this one will see them there, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's it for the time being in this first match. Australia have beaten Spain by 2-0. Thanks for your company, and we'll see you again shortly. Bye-bye now.